Some of the best martial arts movies fly under the radar, but they pack just as much action and skill as the big hits. In today's video, we're diving into underrated gems that deserve way more attention. Let's get started.
The Villainess launches with a surge of pure adrenaline, knife fights, acrobatics, and a dizzying first-person perspective that immerses you in the chaos. This South Korean action thriller follows Suk-hee, played by Kim Ok-bin, a lethal assassin recruited by a secret organization that erases her past and compels her into a new life. The action sequences are jaw-dropping. The opening scene alone is a must-watch, showcasing a uniquely stylish, high-energy Korean twist. If you're seeking intense fight scenes, The Villainess delivers some of the wildest you'll encounter. The final act alone justifies the experience. Watch it for the action. Stay for the spectacle. Some martial arts movies focus purely on action, but the Grandmaster goes deeper. Directed by Wong Kar-wai, this visually stunning film follows Ip Man, played by Tony Leung, the Wing Chun master who would later train Bruce Lee. But this isn't just another biopic. It's a story of time, wisdom, and the cost of change. Every fight scene feels like a dance, masterfully choreographed by the Matrix fame Yuen Wo-ping. Zhang Zi delivers one of the most emotional performances of her career as Gong-er, a fighter torn between tradition and loss. More than a kung fu movie, the Grandmaster explores how war, ambition, and modernity reshape even the strongest warriors. Back in 2005, the martial arts world got a serious shakeup with Ong-Bak, the Thai warrior. While Muay Thai wasn't exactly a secret, this film put it front and center for international audiences, much like Enter the Dragon did for Kung Fu. Tony Jaa's incredible physicality and raw talent had people calling him the next Bruce Lee. The plot is pretty decent, just enough to carry us from one action-packed fight to the next, but let's be honest, that's not why we're here. The martial arts? Absolutely top tier. Jaa's lightning-fast strikes, brutal elbow hits, and jaw-dropping acrobatics make Ong-Bak a must-watch for fight fans. Furie is Vietnam's answer to Taken, but with even more heart and relentless action. When her daughter is kidnapped by human traffickers, former gang leader Hai Phuong, played by Veronica Ngo, stops at nothing to get her back. She fights, bleeds, and suffers, making her journey raw and emotional. Unlike Hollywood's overpowered heroines, Hai Phuong is tough but vulnerable, making her battle feel real. Ngo, a powerhouse on screen, delivers a stunning performance. No forced girl power speeches, just pure skill and determination. The fight choreography is fast, brutal, and beautifully shot, with a striking color palette that enhances every scene. Hoa Tran's villain, Than, is a worthy adversary, and their final showdown is a must-watch. If you love action films like The Raid or The Night Comes for Us, Furie is a must-see. It's proof that Vietnam is a rising force in the action genre. If you're into classic martial arts films with raw, no-frills fight scenes, Fighter in the Wind needs to be on your list. This 2004 South Korean film tells the story of Masutatsu Oyama, the legendary karate master who literally fought bulls. Forget flashy CGI and over-the-top stunts. This one's all about gritty, intense action. Yang Dong-gun plays Oyama, originally Choi Bai-dal. A Korean fighter battling his way through post-war Japan to become a feared and respected martial artist. The fight scenes steal the show, featuring real martial artists, hard-hitting choreography, and an underdog vibe that gives Fist of Fury vibes. It's not a perfect biopic, but it nails Oyama's relentless drive, brutal training, and rise to fame. 2016. Call of Heroes brings hard-hitting martial arts action, high stakes, and a villain you'll love to hate. Directed by Benny Chan, it feels like a throwback to the golden age of Shaw Brothers flicks, packed with brutal fights, a high body count, and tough moral choices. The story centers on a small outpost that captures the sadistic son of a warlord, Louis Koo, channeling some serious Joker energy. They want to execute him for his crimes, but there's a catch. His father's army is on the way, demanding his release. If they don't let him go, everyone in the outpost dies. Sean Lau plays the leader torn between justice and survival, while Eddie Peng steals the show as a wandering fighter with a heart of gold. The action never lets up, the tension stays high, and watching the villain get what he deserves, absolutely worth it. Some of the CGI doesn't hit, but the raw energy and killer fight scenes make this a must-watch for martial arts fans. If you're looking for a movie that throws everything at you, martial arts, historical drama, monster horror, conspiracy thriller, and romance, 2001 Brotherhood of the Wolf has it all. Directed by Christophe Gans, this French film takes the legend of the Beast of Gévaudan.
Lies a mystery hidden from view, killing all that get in its way,
and turns it into a visually stunning, genre-mixing spectacle. Royal naturalist Grégoire de Fronsac and his Iroquois companion Mani lead the hunt for a creature terrorizing 18th century France. Along the way, a deranged aristocrat, played by Vincent Cassel, and a seductive spy, portrayed by Monica Bellucci, turn up, while the fight scenes hit like a full-blown kung fu flick. It's bold, stylish, and completely unforgettable.
I died once.
Headshot is an underrated martial arts thriller that delivers pure, unfiltered action. Iko Uwais stars as a man with amnesia, found washed up on a beach with a bullet wound to the head.
I don't know who I am. I don't even remember my own name. She calls me Ishmael.
As he recovers, his violent past catches up with him, dragging him into a brutal fight for survival, especially when the doctor who saved him is kidnapped by a ruthless crime boss. Directed by Timo Tchajanto and Kimo Stambuel, this film is an all-out assault of bone-breaking, blood-soaked fight scenes. The choreography is fast, raw, and relentless, making every punch feel real. While the story is nothing new, the sheer intensity of the action more than makes up for it. This is The Bourne Identity meets The Raid, but way more brutal, a hidden gem that action fans shouldn't miss. Equilibrium is a criminally underrated sci-fi action film that blends The Matrix 1984 and Fahrenheit 451 into a dystopian thrill ride. Set in a future where emotions are outlawed and citizens are kept sedated by a government-enforced drug, the story follows John Preston, played by Christian Bale, an elite enforcer trained to eliminate sense offenders. But when he accidentally skips a dose, he begins to feel, setting him on a path of rebellion against the very system he once upheld.
Rumor, sir.
A rumor maintaining that one of the cleric is actually attempting to contact the resistance.
Featuring beautifully choreographed gun-fu fights, a chillingly cold performance from Bale, and a minimalist yet immersive world, Equilibrium has slowly gained cult status over the years.
You cannot do this.
There's nothing we can't do.
If you love stylish action mixed with deep philosophical undertones, this one's a must-watch.
Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
Kickboxer. Retaliation is a fun, action-packed movie that feels like a throwback to classic 80s martial arts films. It's a sequel to Kickboxer, Vengeance, and follows Kurt Sloan, played by Alain Moussi, who gets kidnapped and thrown into a Bangkok prison, forced to fight a massive 400-pound opponent.
Meet Mongoose. Superior human specimen. Bigger,
stronger than any human being on the planet.
Jean-Claude Van Damme returns as his blind mentor, and Mike Tyson even shows up as a tough inmate. The story is simple and predictable, but that's part of the charm. The fight scenes are intense, well choreographed, and full of energy. There's a great prison brawl, a wild chase, and a final showdown that fans of old school action will love. It's not deep or original, but it delivers exactly what you'd expect. Pure martial arts entertainment. The Transporter is a fast-paced action movie that made Jason Statham a true action star. He plays Frank Martin, a highly skilled driver who transports anything, no questions asked. He follows 3 strict rules: never change the deal, no names, and never open the package. But when he breaks his own rule and looks inside, he finds a woman, Shu-Chi, and gets caught in a deadly situation.
Why'd you try to kill me? You broke the rules. You opened the package.
The movie is packed with thrilling car chases, intense fight scenes, and stylish action. Statham brings a cool, no-nonsense attitude to the role, making Frank Martin one of the most memorable action heroes of the 2000s. Directed by Louis Leterrier and Corey Ewan, and co-written by Luc Besson, The Transporter keeps the energy high from start to finish.